So single family, back to single family. Okay, sorry, audio messed up there. So back to single family, you have a much bigger market to sell. Market to sell. In multifamily, you have limited buyers. So what this means is that it is a lot easier for you to sell a single family home and to get out of a single family home because, 95% of people would buy a single family home would never buy a multifamily home. Multifamily homes, buying them are pretty much just for investors or for people that want to have their extended family live with them, right? Which I think is weird. So again, it's easier to get out of a single family investment, a lot harder to get out of a multifamily one. So we're going to talk about some more things here. So some disadvantages. This is a big one. So this is a big difference why single family is not as valued as an investment as multifamily is. It has a lot less cash flow. Well, I guess I should say cash flow potential. That's what I should say. And here, we'll just say increased cash flow potential. So I break this down in my next video, but the cash flow potential for a single family home. So let's just say single family, you have one renter, right? It's a single family, so we'll just say $1,100 of rent. Let's just say all of your expenses are $900, okay? After your mortgage, after the bills, after the taxes, $900 a month and $1,100 in rent, okay? So you're gonna be making $200 flat out from this property, plus you're gaining equity, right, from the mortgage that they're paying and all that stuff, right? But you're only having $200 in cash flow a month from this property. And this, you could theoretically, if you were to have a fourplex, you're probably gonna be making on each tenant, $150 cash flow, maybe $200 in cash flow. So theoretically, you can make 4 times as much, if not more, in cash flow from a multifamily home. Big difference. Sometimes a lot more actually, because a lot of the times, the property itself of a multifamily home, for example, I saw a fourplex, so 4 family homes in one home. I know it's really strange, but I saw some average ones of those for about $120,000, right? Now I saw some cheap single family homes that were of the same quality at around the $80,000 price range, okay? But if you were to buy 4 of those homes, doing some math there, that's $320,000 versus the price of this one, which was $120,000, right? So it's a lot easier to get cash flow. That's what I'm trying to say here. So let's just see some other stuff that I want to talk about. Oh yeah, so this is another massive one. A vacancy will kill you. And that's not the case over here. Not the case. So anyway, single family home. Yeah, if you were to have the vacancy in the one place that you're renting out in a single family home, you're going to be losing money every month. You're going to have to pay the mortgage yourself, the bills yourself, the taxes yourself, all that yourself without bringing in additional income from the renter. In a multifamily home, if you were to have one vacancy, you could theoretically have 3 more renters in there. And, even if you have 2 vacancies, you could still break even in a fourplex. So, here you can have a vacancy rate of 50% and still make money. And over here, your vacancy is either 0 or 100. There's no in between. So, that is a big one here. I've already talked about how the expenses are different here per unit. So another thing here. Which I didn't realize until I looked into this actually, was that rent for single family is more expensive. And in multifamilies, it's cheaper. So theoretically, you're going to have a bigger market of renters for the multifamily home because more people can afford it. And I didn't realize that. That's something that I never thought of. And I was looking at the rates here. So a single family, let's just say 2-bedroom, okay, that's weird, but 2-bedroom single family home. You know, in one area I was looking at, it was about $750. No, that was an apartment, I should say. We'll just compare houses to houses. So 2-bedroom, single family townhouse or apartment, that was about $1,000 to $1,100 a month for a 2-bedroom place. And I saw a multifamily home in the same city going for about $300 cheaper for the same amount of bedrooms. I know that it's tough comparing the two, but the point I'm trying to make here is that multifamily rents are a lot cheaper, so more people can afford it. More people can live there if they wanted to. Not saying that they would want to, but they could if they had the money. All right. Let's just see here. Anything else? So we'll do one more thing here, is that it goes back to the tenants. So obviously, I've mentioned this already, it has one tenant. So you have what I call solo tenant problems. So solo tenant problems, they're like the stove is broken, I accidentally tripped and there's a hole in the wall or something, stuff like that. In multifamily homes, you get multi-tenant problems. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so let's just say you have a parking area and one person doesn't park properly, and all of a sudden the other tenants get upset because now they can't park. Maybe one of them is playing music very loud and it's going through the walls at midnight. Maybe I'm just trying to think of something else. Maybe someone's not taking care of their side of the property and it's extending onto the other person's side of the property. For those of you that don't know, in a fourplex, there's 4 entrances, but it's in the same building. So you have like 2 at the side and 1 at the front, 1 at the back. Right? And so let's just say someone doesn't take care of whatever, their side of the house, and for whatever reason or something. Maybe they vandalize their side of the house. Maybe they bust a hole in one of their walls and it goes through the other person's wall. Right? So you can have multi-tenant problems. Tenants argue. Tenants don't like each other. You have multi-tenant problems. And over here, if someone didn't get along with the people they were living with, then they handle that themselves, right? It's a one-family problem. It's not the property manager's problem. So those are just kind of that's the general single-family, multifamily comparison that I wanted to make. So that's all I really want to talk about. Do you guys have any differences that I left out here? I was trying to cover a lot of them, and that's all I could really think of. So again, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I try to make videos every day, and I've been doing a pretty good job of that. I think I missed yesterday, but we'll fix that. So anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. You were all very beautiful people. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.